No, it's 273 William. Oh, you said 9 NYE, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you to cab. Hello, caller.
You're welcome. Hi.
Do you need police, fire, or EMS?
Actually, both. If you could say both. There was literally a shooting. The house, literally the neighbors next door, the house of the address that I just gave you, the 273. There is literally a whole domestic dispute going on. There's like 7 guys that live in this house.
What's your name?
I'm sorry. What is my name?
Okay. Okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, so I'm the neighborhood watch, and basically like I said, these guys they're like selling drugs in and out of the house. All you see is guys coming in and out of the house with guns and stuff. They holding the guns in the air, and then it's like, I'm not sure if they're pimping, but it's the situation that's going on right now. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. He literally fought the girl. I'm not sure what they was fighting over. If they was fighting over drugs, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like they were fighting over drugs. And then they started shooting. She had someone come over there, and they started shooting. But the house needs to be investigated. They're definitely doing illegal stuff over there, and it's disturbing the area. How many shots were fired? I would say 3. It was 3 shots.
When did it happen?
It's happening now.
Yo, what's up, people? We is back. Another day on Keep It G News. I ain't did an upload in a minute, but today we talking about low school, y'all, because uploads travel further than live videos a lot of times, so we ain't really get our perspective out there. But I think most people understand this school situation is tragic. I think this might be one of the worst hip-hop deaths we've probably ever witnessed, just because of the manner in which it happened. Yeah, we talk about a freak accident. Now, I'm not one of the people that believe that Scooter was shot. Now, did the police shoot at him? Maybe, possibly, due to that 911 call that you just heard. But was he actually shot? I don't think so. I don't think the medical examiner would lie about something like that, because that is a hefty lawsuit when you got families that have money and that can get independent autopsies. And if it was to ever come back that he was actually murdered by the police, man, you talk about multi-million-dollar lawsuit. Now, I don't think Atlanta or Georgia want to go that route. Now, before we get back into the girl, we're going to talk about her. Yesterday, Scooter had a balloon release.
Tonight, hundreds of people came together in Atlanta's Kirkwood neighborhood to pay their respects to rapper Young Scooter. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us tonight for News Edge at 11. I'm Tom Hanks.
I'm Christine Spiro. Investigators say the rapper died from a leg injury while running from police as they responded to a hoax 911 call last week. News Edge reporter Rob D'Arienzo is live at Bessie Branham Park.
And Rob, with news of an arrest surrounding that fake 911 call, how are friends and fans reacting?
Hey guys, good evening to you both. It was an emotional gathering earlier. Those I spoke with in Young Scooter's circle and his fan base are still trying to wrap their heads around why he died on his 39th birthday. Meanwhile, they're saying that tonight was really just about all coming together and celebrating his life, legacy, and impact on the community here in Kirkwood and the hip-hop industry.
Scooter just one of a kind.
Hundreds of balloons floated into the sky over Bessie Branham Park Thursday evening as fans, friends, and family gathered to say goodbye to Young Scooter.
I love you, son, and I'm gonna miss you.
A lot of laughs, watch a lot of sports.
Police say the rapper, whose real name is Kenneth Bailey, died last Friday after he hurt his leg jumping a fence to get away from police. The reason why police were there turned out to be a hoax 911 call.
That was unnecessary, What went down, how it went down. It wasn't right. Being on his birthday.
I don't believe what happened. I just don't believe it. Unbelievable.
The medical examiner says he died from a, quote, penetrating injury of the right thigh. Police have charged 31-year-old Demetria Spence with making that fake 911 call to a home on William Nye Drive. She claimed a woman with a child was being beaten there, which was false.
It's really been awful. I hate to really think about it, but it is what it is.
Mary Ragsdale watched young Scooter grow up and then find success in his rapping career.
You'll never find another Scooter. Believe what I say. He was a one of a kind, the sweetest, dearest person I ever known. So nice, so sweet.
And since his death, Atlanta's hip-hop scene is in mourning.
It's a loss. It's a huge loss to hip-hop. Yeah, Scooter was my boy, man. He was my brother, man. I miss him. My heart is broken.
And at this point, the family has not yet announced plans for a funeral or burial service. Meanwhile, the woman who allegedly made that call was granted a $7,500 bond.
Like, especially not like this.
In a sea of red, white, and blue,
It's all we looking for right now, understand?
young Scooter's spirit is alive.
We ain't got nothing but the memories right now, dog.
The 39-year-old loved by this community he knew all too well.
He gets so much love because he gave so much love.
Baby Jade is one of many people in the entertainment industry close to Scooter and his family. She says she still hasn't processed his loss.
We weren't ready for him to go, but while he was here, he got the job done.
I love you, my brother.
ATL Jacob is also feeling the loss. The music producer hopes the music the two created together leaves a lasting legacy.
If y'all going through whatever, feel the music.
Despite their grief, Scooter's mother, brother, and children can find solace in a community that's lifting them up.
His mama took me in when my mama wasn't able to take me in. You know what I mean? So I think the most grief is gonna come from my mama.
But the grief is strong for Ralo too. The rapper says he lost a brother.
Biggest lesson that I learned throughout it is possibly that, me and Scooter, we were going through things before he passed. And I just wish I would have fixed it. I gotta live with that for the rest of my life.
He's not supposed to go, especially not like this.
Like I told y'all, I think this is one of the worst deaths that we've seen from the hip-hop industry. And that girl should be ashamed of herself. Now, she's not going to get a whole lot of time. It's all depending on her record and, her criminal history. But at the end of the day, yo, she still got to deal with that for the rest of her life mentally. That whatever she had going on, whatever guy she had going on with, she allowed it to get to a point to where now she trying to ruin a party for everybody. Because I think that's what was going on. I think it was a party scheduled for Scooter's birthday. And that was the location of the party. And she wasn't invited. She wasn't invited. And because she wasn't invited, she decided to rain on the whole parade. But this is what happened a lot of times with women dealing in emotions. They don't think things all the way through. Not all women, but it's a large percentage that don't think things all the way through. And in her mind, she thought she was justified. In her mind, she had it all mapped out. I'm going to ruin the party. Nobody's going to have fun if I can't have fun. But she never thought about the other things that could possibly happen. The worst out of a situation, whenever you got a large police presence and black people, shit don't normally go right. Now, I don't know why Scooter ran, but I'm going to tell you this. It could be trauma. You got a history of dealing with police in a negative manner, because a lot of times that's how police in our community treat us. It could be a situation where he thought it was a raid. And he didn't have to be dirty. He didn't have to have guns. He didn't have to have drugs. Just off the sheer fact that they raid this house and we don't know what's going to happen, he ran. And I think he ran. I think he jumped the first fence like they said. And I think he jumped the second fence. And the fence broke and it cut his leg. And this is a tragic situation, yo. But this girl got to take full accountability for that. And it's good to see that the community came out for him. Good to see that Baby Jade came out for him. And others. I don't know why Ralo always find his way in the mix of things. I call Ralo Page 8 because he still have yet to explain Page 8. And it's like anytime something happened in Atlanta, if he got any connection to it, he always try to, make it about himself. Like, yo, we know why Scooter didn't fuck with you. That wasn't a situation you could fix. I mean, Ralo, we tripped me out. But that's a whole other story. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. It's another day of Keep It G News. And I'm out.